So it's about 11 o'clock, still got an hour till lunchtime really, so I'm getting some cravings, I'm getting some hunger pains, I'm starting to feel hungry, and yeah, I've decided that I'm going to have, look, I made myself a coffee this morning, I forgot all about it. So we're going to have a coffee, reheated in the microwave. But we're also going to have a cup of soup, which is my ingenious way of delaying my hunger pains until lunchtime. So this is my way of getting a salt kick without resorting to crisps, and stemming my hunger pains until lunchtime. I have to admit that the urge to grab a packet of crisps to enjoy with my homemade Subway is incredible, but I'm fighting the urge quite successfully. So it has begun. I started feeling it pretty early on today. Had that cup of soup at 11, and that took the edge off of my salt addiction, and I think that's what my biggest problem is right now. Two things I've been struggling with today already. One, not eating when I feel hungry. I can feel my stomach is getting smaller, it's shrinking, which is a good thing. It's an important thing, but it's not a nice feeling. So I've been struggling with that a little bit today. But the biggest, most difficult thing for me is the salt. I must eat a lot of salt every day and not really acknowledge it. So I am really feeling withdrawal symptoms. I feel a bit shaky, I'm very short-tempered. I can feel my chest is tight. Yeah, it's difficult, very difficult. And I'm fighting the urge to go and get a packet of crisps or just, get that kick. It's just turned 7 o'clock. I should be going to exercise now, but I feel... So the battery ran out then, I don't know when exactly, but I guess I'll start again. I'm struggling with salt withdrawals. I feel like it's very similar. I used to smoke, unfortunately. It's very similar feeling to giving up smoking. And it is difficult, especially when I know there's packets of crisps downstairs and there are pepperonis downstairs, another one of my weaknesses. And I'm struggling, I'm really struggling. It's 7 o'clock now, I need to be going to exercise in a minute. But I feel really strung out, really short-tempered. Unfortunately, my family do not understand, respect or appreciate when somebody just wants to be left alone because of whatever reason. Doesn't even matter what the reason is. They won't do it. That's when they want to annoy you the most. Weird. And I'm not even joking. If I was joking, then it would be funny. But this is genuinely what they're like. When we first got together, it was easier for me to deal with it because I was already strong in every way. Physically fit, mentally fit, healthy, happy, and I could deal with these kind of difficult behavioural traits. But over the years, since my accident, when I lost that sense of self and I was reliant upon other people to look after me, it's just all gone, all gone, all gone. So it's a difficult time. It's a very difficult time. And I'm going to exercise. I am going to. But it's going to be very low key. Almost nothing. Maybe even, it's not going to be nothing, but it's going to be very low key. And I'm going to make a lot of effort because I'm feeling very touchy and very fragile right now. And I know, because the exercise machine is in the same room as somebody else, I know they won't be able to resist trying to push my buttons, which is really, normally it's an irritation, but when I'm in this state, it's like setting fire to TNT. The results are not going to be pretty. So I'm not going to overdo the exercise because I'm just going to put myself even further at risk of like losing my temper or just getting so frustrated that I stop exercising or something, and I don't want that. So this is what I was saying to you about knowing your triggers before you go into the situation, so I know what's going to happen, and I'm trying to mentally prepare myself now so that when it does happen I can quickly think back to this conversation and I'll be fine, or not. I might have to cut it short because sometimes some people won't stop talking, some people won't let it lie, some people won't accept that I don't want to talk to you right now, and they'll just keep going and going and going and going and going and going. In a situation like that, you have to try and walk away, which also doesn't work because they just follow you. So it's very difficult, honestly, here in this house. And I am feeling really odd and stressed and anxious and miserable and angry and upset. I'm an absolute mess. That's what I am right now. And this is day one. I know that if I keep at it and I do everything I'm trying to do, that by day 7 I'll feel fine. I hope by day 7 I'll feel fine. I know by day 21 I'll feel fine. I hope I'll feel fine by day 7. Because this is the difficult bit. For me, this is my addiction, the salt. This is my worst thing, my weakness. So I'm looking forward to breaking through this barrier, but it is very hard, very difficult, and it's immeasurably helpful to be able to talk to this camera, aka you guys out there, in some way. That gives me a bit of extra strength and just somewhere to vent. And yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the stuff I'm saying on these videos is incredibly personal, and putting it live is going to be very difficult. But there are other people out there who are going through a similar experience, and if I can help them, then fantastic. And if they can then in turn help somebody else, then fantastic. It could, it could help so many people, me making this risky maneuver. Oh God, I feel so bad. I feel so weird today.